What's going down, baby? It's your boy, MileHighFloatin, always smoking, never choking, but continue with a token, tuning back in for another, well, I can't say another banger. I just had so many people. I've had an overwhelming need from you guys to get a reaction from me, from this dude, Bingx. And the other day we were on live and I had started to play this song, Bully, because you guys kept asking. And I was like, oh, wait, we got to do a reaction to this. Like, we really do. We've been slacking. I need to do a reaction to this dude. Because when I heard in the beginning of that song, we only listened to like 30 seconds of it. I was like just kind of blown away by his flow, his wordplay a little bit. Like, I was just like, no. Like, I know this is about to hit. So we got to do a reaction. So here we are. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. I hope I'm saying his name right. Bingx, I think that's how you say it. Bingx. Hopefully, sorry if I'm murdering it, let me know. But anyways, let's do this, man. Let's record this screen. Got Bingx with Bully, Spark Up, Dab Up, Vape Up, Dip Up, Moonshot, Sweet Tea Up. Do what you gotta do. Just go up, maybe shout out 2 or 3 because it goes for me. If you want to, so people mine because ultimately that's the only way to go up anyway. Pimping. And if you ain't a part of the high fam, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification. You gotta do them together because if you don't do them together, then it's pointless. So hit the subscribe and then hit that bell notification, and you're a part of the high fam for life, bro. You know what I mean? And let's do this. Let's hit that full screen. And let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, because if I remember, this was hard, the first 30 seconds of it. So, let's go. Caddy Gold Records. It is estimated 160,000 children miss school every day due to a fear of attack or intimidation by other students. That's crazy. 1 out of 20 students has been a student in a school with a gun. I'm pretty sure what they said. Yeah. Or has seen a student with a gun at school. 1 out of 20 students. That's crazy. That is real life, though. I've seen kids with guns at school.
Man, I hate me a tough boy. Yeah, a tough boy and a bully.
Right.
What you wanna fight me for? I'm like 5'4" and you 6'5" 3/4. Yeah, so I look down and I do nothing. And I never come around when you coming. Cause you always wanna fight and I hate your types. Every time we go out, you gotta prove something. If somebody look at him, it evolve quick. Talk head, but you picking on small.
That's real life, man. And really, I think the thing that most people forget, though, is that, bullies have problems, too. And I'm sure he'll address it. This song's like 4.5 minutes long. So, it's just crazy to think, bullies don't even realize that, the reason they're bullying is because, they're going through some sort of traumatic issue and, they're bullying to deal with their emotions. But they are putting all their emotions onto some kid who is dealing with the same thing usually, or, something similar, something traumatic, something crazy, and you know what I mean? They just they're not an aggressive person, and that's not how they deal with their emotions. They are more of a introvert or whatever that word is. You know, where you just kind of just stay to yourself. You know, you outcast yourself from society because you just don't know how to deal with your shit. And bullies don't get that. You know what I'm saying? And nor do the kid that's being bullied. They don't understand that the kid that is bullying is usually bullying for a reason other than to just be a tough guy. But that's dope. Like I said, this was when I heard this part, this is where I was like, nah, we have to stop and turn this off, because my wheels got to turning, man. When I started hearing this, I was like, oh, this is dope. I like this. The way that he's doing it, this flow, it's immaculate so far. All right, let's go.
Man, if I was that tall, I never feel small. I'm betting that you probably got a small dick. Does it make you feel big when you throw that punch? Do you feel like it a biz when you hold that gun? Did you feel like it a itch when you stole that lunch? Did you think about the kid that you stole that from? Cause you know he feels hurt, wanting revenge.
Exactly what I was just saying. The bully doesn't understand what they're doing to the kid, and that traumatic moment stays with people. You know what I'm saying? That traumatic moment is the very reason why kids do the crazy things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Because a kid who's very just to themselves and introverted and doesn't know how to cope with the world, they might get pushed over the edge. They might get pushed to that point where they just want everything to end. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be just, unfortunately, suicide, or them doing a mass shooting at a school and then committing suicide, or getting killed in the process of that. Kids don't understand when they're doing the things that they're doing, especially in middle school and high school. Sometimes earlier than that, but majority of the time it's middle school and high school kids that are just super emotional, hormonal, very confused about life as it is, and what it is that they're supposed to be doing and what's going on, and they don't know how to cope with, you know what I'm saying, what they are dealing with as it is. And you put them into a situation where they now just nitpick at each other and make the situations worse amongst themselves, when in reality, if they talk to each other, they'd probably have a lot in common, a lot to relate about. So it's just crazy, man. Like, we got to really teach our kids coping skills. You got to learn to, you know what I'm saying, teach your kid like that balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how it feels to be in a very unfair world and what it is to navigate this cruel world, but you still need to know what it feels like to be a child and to be loved and to be cared for and to be nurtured. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a balance, bro. You gotta have balance in life, man. And it's crazy because a lot of kids just don't have balance anymore, man, and it's causing a lot of crazy, chaotic young adults and adults later in life, man. So yeah.
About murder ain't sleep since. He just wanna go to school and go and meet friends, but every time he get to school he's on defense, looking out for the kid, trying to beat him up. So he hide his lunch money in his Dita tongue, doesn't even eat lunch cause he ain't about beef. Then he get to high school and people eat him up. All he ever really wanted was a little respect, and now he's sitting at the table with the rejects. Mama asks what's wrong and he deflects cause he got a cause and he worried about the effects. And every time he gets roughed up, something gets mucked up. Murder in his eyes when he calmed up, cause even though he piss poor, Jake found something to live for.
Facts. See, I said that. I literally just said that. Like, kids get pushed to a point that they just don't know what else to do, and sometimes, unfortunately, kids do what they see. And if I'm just saying, man, that shit's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. Like, that's just deep, bro. Like, to think that like kids have to go through such traumatic situations, and to think that like people don't realize like these traumatic situations are what really define you as an adult. Like, those experiences as a young, teenager and even a young adult, like those are those experiences that you like that really turn you and mold you into the person that you're gonna be, and how you're gonna ultimately react to the world from then on out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. I like this song. This shit's deep. Like, I really like it. I understand why y'all wanted me to listen to this dude now. I get it. I'm sorry. I understand. I get it. Let's go.
Bully. Man, I hate me them bullies. Bullies. I wanna kill my bully. So I'm finna kill my bully. Look. John Doe about 17, had a rough life, nothing like a fam on a billboard. Love he ain't never seen, little love life, some love from the family would kill for. All they ever wanna do is make pops proud, but all they ever hear from him is not now. Says wanna shoot hoops, get shot down, then he go and pull on his shoes and he walks out. His mama got sick and she passed away, so he stuck with his pops for the time being. When his mom got sick, well his ass was blamed, so every day little John got 5 beats. And he finna fight when he go to school, cause all he ever get up.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the other side of the thing, that now he's giving the bully's perspective. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, you never know what the bully goes through, man. Like, bullies aren't just bullies for just because they feel like it. 90% of the time, a bully's a bully because that's how they're dealing with their emotions and their demons that they go through every day, and that's just the reality. Like, we're just all different, and it's unfortunate, but like, if we all kind of like understood, like, as a bully and as the person getting bullied, that we're both going through shit, maybe if we had a conversation, we can help each other out. Like, man, we'd be great goddamn planet. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how life works. But I'm just saying, it's just crazy to know, like, it's not so much it's not so different on either side of the story. You know what I mean?
Home was an ass beat, and every time he in a fight or he broke a rule, well, he finna come home with his dad beefing. He's beat every time that he gets detention. When he's beat, only time that he gets attention. What's love? Getting beat with a sick dimension. How the heck get he
bars? The wordplay on that? Oh my God. When he gets attention, or when he gets detention, he gets his ass beat. But the only time he gets attention is when he gets his ass beat, pretty much. Like, that was bars, and that shit's real life, man. Sometimes people, they do crazy things for attention, but it just, can tend to be the wrong attention sometimes, not the attention that you necessarily wanted to have. That was wordplay. That was nice. That was nasty, bro. Oh my God, I like the bar.
he finna come home with his dad beefing. He's beat every time that he gets attention. When he's beat, only time that he gets attention. What's love? Getting beat with a sick dimension. How the heck could he see that from his perspective? Off suspension, full of red rage. Been at home getting beat for like 10 days. And he try to play cool, but he hates school. And beating up at the kids, how he vent pain. So he cursed and he scrap, only way to feel. And he learned from his dad, it's a way to heal. Starts having daydreams that he has what the other kids have. So he steal and he make them real. And he can only get hurt if he lets him close. So he's thinking ice cold is his best emotion. He came alone and then left alone, and went home not knowing what he set in motion.
Fact.
Bully.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, bullies bully and don't even realize that they're bullying somebody that's probably going through something just as crazy as them. And by putting all that emotion and all that, anger and that, just, you know what I mean? Just putting all that onto somebody else, all those demons onto somebody else that's already dealing with shit and doesn't know how to cope with their own situation. Like, you're gonna push people over the edge, man. You're gonna be that straw that broke the camel's back, and you didn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing it because you for any other reason other than to feel better about yourself and to feel better about your situation. Misery loves company. When you're miserable and you know that all you do is get beat, you'll probably want to just beat people up all the time. You want to just make sure that people feel what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because misery loves company, and that's just crazy to think, like, that need to want to put those emotions onto someone else because your parent ultimately was putting it onto you, or your guardian ultimately was putting it onto you. You know what I mean? Like, that could be that moment that, like, really defines a traumatic person's life. You know what I'm saying? Or a traumatized person's life. Crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Like, the way that he did this whole song is just beautiful. It's immaculate. This is one of those tearjerker emotional songs that, like, everybody should, like, feel something about this, because whether you feel it from the being bullied perspective, the bully perspective, I guess that we're only doing that, but I'm sure he's probably gonna kind of get into some other perspective, just because this song, like, he's setting it up for, like, someone's about to die. Like, the way that this song is going, I'm gonna call it, someone's gonna die, and it's gonna be an unfortunate situation. And he's just speaking the reality of, like, the world that we really live in today, bro. Like, this is nothing. Like, the reason I'm making that speculation is because I know that, like, this is real. This is a very real situation that he's speaking on, and that's how those stories end, man.
Bully, man, I hate me them bullies. I wanna kill my bully.
And he said it right there.
Bully, so I'm finna kill my bully. Look, about midnight, Jake sneaks into his dad's room like a bad son, tiptoeing, and he held his breath with each step. Then he stepped in the hall with his dad's gun, put the gun inside a rag inside the base of his backpack, and went and laid down trying to calm himself, cause he knows that he can't turn back. He's past that, and he's about to right every wrong he's felt. Jake got to school and skipped class, and went around to the back of the school where John's at, thinking to himself, Jake, this is it. Remember every single time you were punked by John's ass. That's about the time that his heart started racing. Then he saw John throw a kid down. Yeah, and that's about the time that he jumped out screaming, here I am, little punk, who's big now? That's for every time you punk me. That's for every time you punch me. That's for every time you jump me. Oh my God, what did I just do? God forgive me, please forgive me, cause I got one thing left to do.
Damn, bro. I called it. I told you, bro. I told you. I didn't realize it was gonna be, like, immediately after I said that, but I told you. Like, that's how those stories end, man. And it's so unfortunate because both of those kids were just troubled kids, man. And I think the key word that we need to remember there is kids. They were kids. Kids only do what they see. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be the fucking point taken from this right now.
People wanna point fingers at the kids though. Ain't nobody perfect. You gotta learn
like a goddamn fucking genie wizard up in this bitch. Did you hear? And I'm sorry, I had to cuss right there. My bad. But I, like, keep saying stuff and then he keeps dropping bars about it. Like, I literally just, like, they're kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame them. And he literally says it right after, like, I'm a beast. Bruh.
Yeah, people wanna point fingers at the kids though. Ain't nobody birth evil. You gotta learn evil. You do what you see as a kid. So when I see mom and dad,
you have to learn evil. Bro, that is, like, the most powerful statement on the planet right now. You have to learn evil, bro. Oh my God. Look, I want you to repeat that shit, Bingx. Repeat that.
Ain't nobody birth evil. You gotta learn evil. You do what you see as a kid. So when I see mom and dad on the news, like, well, enough is apparent. I can see that you ain't been around enough as a parent. I mean, if that was my kid, I'd be the one that's embarrassed. Why the hell do you think that he wants to shoot things? As kids, all we do is just watch you do things, and we get sprung when we toss some new things, like a little sponge when you walk us through things. Yeah, so here's an FU for the bad moms and dads and the kids that bullied us. And after hearing this song, who you think the real bully was?
Oh Oh, bro, that was powerful as shit. Since 1990, there has been 164 deaths due to school-related shootings in the U.S. Facts, real life. Dang, that was bar. He said, who you think the real bully was? Do you get that? Like, really think about that, bro. Like, parents need to understand. Like, and I said it in the beginning of this, you have to teach your kid the coping skills to deal with life, bro. Like, that is the number one thing that kids don't have these days. The kids don't know how to deal with their emotions. The kids don't know how to problem solve. Kids need to know how, like, they need to know how to cope. You know, life is not fair. The whole fact that we've taken away, like, competitions out of schools and stuff, and, you know, that we don't allow the schools to try to help us in that process of teaching kids, like, you know, it's okay to be competitive, but it's okay to lose at top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great to win, but what is winning if you don't know what it is feels like to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, kids have no coping skills. We don't even teach them how to lose gracefully anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a winner. No kid should be left out. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's not reality. That is not the real world. You can't go to work and say that. You're not going to go to work and everybody gets a promotion today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get a bonus today. You know what I'm saying? You get bonuses. You get bonuses when you earn them. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody earns bonuses. You know what I'm saying? You get promoted when you earn it. Not everybody earns a promotion. That shit's just life. That is real life shit that we do not teach our kids no more. We have taken away the ability to teach our kids coping skills because we want everything to be so fucking fair for them as a child. Life ain't fair. The fact, like, every child is born in an unfair situation because not every kid is born in a situation that everybody has the same opportunities. So why are we sitting here even trying to play that game? That is the dumbest game on the planet Earth that we could be trying to play, is this whole, like, oh, everybody needs to get along and play nice and blah, blah. Like, it just doesn't work that way, bro. So we need to start teaching our kids how to cope with the fact that everybody is going to be different, that life is not going to always go their way. They need to understand that life is always going to be a struggle because you're going to deal with billions of different people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to deal with billions of different people talking to you about billions of different ideas and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, life is not ever going to be this picture perfect, like, no violence, no, you know, everybody wins and gets a ribbon freaking lifestyle that we try to, like, paint in our kids' heads. Like, what? Just saying, man. What happened to just teaching kids that they could do and be whatever they wanted to be if they just applied themselves? What happened to us just teaching our kids how to work hard and be good human beings? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to that? You know what I mean? I'm sorry I went on a rant. I'm a little high. The song brought out some emotions in me. If it didn't bring out any emotions in you, you just didn't listen. You weren't, you know what I'm saying? You're being closed-minded, bruh. And I don't think we have any closed-minded individuals on this channel right now. So I know this one was a little bit of that emotional jerker for you, because it was for me. But I love you guys. There is no me without you. Always remember to live life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble. Look yourself and be like, God damn it, I'm sexy and ask you living that way. Peace.